Los Angeles, the 7th of June 2025. Hollywood exploded after the famous actor Jamie Dornan, star of the 50 Shades series, suddenly went public with a 10-year relationship with a woman completely unknown to the public. It is worth mentioning that this love affair was not with his current wife, Amelia Warner. In an exclusive interview with Vanity Flame magazine, Dornan shared in tears, "I fell in love with her in silence. A love unlike anything I had ever experienced, deep, fierce, and heartbreaking." The anonymous woman, who is Jamie Dornan's true muse? The woman's identity has not been confirmed, but sources close to the couple say she is a French writer who worked secretly on a short film with Dornan in Ireland in 2015. Since then, the pair have kept in touch, meeting secretly in places from Paris to Venice to Cape Town. "She understands me in a way the world never did. There was no acting, no hiding between us," Dornan said. How did Amelia Warner react? Dornan's wife, musician Amelia Warner, was said to be shocked and betrayed when the news broke. The couple are known as one of Hollywood's most private and stable celebrity families. However, an insider revealed, Amelia has known about the affair since last year. They tried to reconcile, but Jamie couldn't lie to himself anymore. Netizens explode. This is the real-life version of Christian Grey. As soon as the news broke, the keyword, Jamie Dornan real-life love story, climbed straight to #1 trending worldwide on Twitter. Many people compared his love story to the image of Christian Grey in Love Madly in the novel, but this time, it did not have a rosy ending. "I am not proud of hurting anyone, but if I had not been true to my love, I would have died a long time ago." One night in June 2025, Jamie Dornan sits quietly in his Notting Hill penthouse. It's raining in London, rain like the years he spent trying to extinguish a fire that never went out. On the table, there's a stack of unsent letters. All of them are addressed to her Elise, the woman he's loved in secret for a decade. "I tried to do the right thing. To be a good husband, a good father. But every time I look into your eyes in my memory, all my reason collapses." Dornan, once known for his cool, composed image, now faces a world that's falling apart. His wife, Amelia, has left their Cotswolds mansion, taking their 2 daughters to live with their mother in Cornwall. She left a short sentence on the farewell letter. "It's not because I loved her. It's because I never dared to love you with all my being." Flashback. Fateful encounter. 2015. Jamie met Elise at a casting call for the short film The Longest Winter. She wasn't an actress, just an assistant director, but her eyes, smoky brown and sad, haunted him. They started talking, reading books together, and then, falling in love. But no one dared to call it love, because both were stuck in their own lives full of responsibilities. One night in Venice in 2018, Jamie almost said it all. "If I didn't have kids, if you weren't getting married, I would have chosen you. But this world doesn't let people fall in love as easily as in the movies." Elise kissed him, and walked away. They didn't see each other again for 3 years. Chapter 3. The Final Choice. Back to the present. After the shocking interview, everything around Jamie fell apart. Advertising contracts were cancelled, the press followed every step, and online forums were divided into factions. But in the middle of the storm, something happened that no one expected. Elise appeared. At the premiere of The Sound Beneath Us, a work Jamie directed and wrote, inspired by this love story, she appeared in the third row. Their eyes met, as if all time had melted. After the screening, Jamie approached her. "No cameras, no noise. I lost everything, but if you were still here, then maybe I wouldn't have lost myself." Elise burst into tears, but she didn't answer. She just put a small notebook in his hand, her diary of 10 years of secret love, which she had never told anyone. Then she turned and walked away. Chapter 4. The Magic of Daring to Love. The following week, The Guardian ran an article headlined, "Jamie Dornan and Elise Laurent reunite in Biarritz, France, first pictures of their new life on the Atlantic coast. Jamie never explained. Elise never gave interviews, but villagers said that every afternoon they walked to the beach together, holding hands, in silence. A local said, "They didn't say much, but if you looked at her, you would understand. It was the look of a man who had only loved once in his life." Chapter 5. The sea doesn't ask, the heart doesn't tell. Biarritz, France, November 2025. The winter sea breeze blows Jamie Dornan's salt and pepper hair. He is sitting in front of the small café, L'Ombre at la Mer, where he and Elise usually stop every morning. She is not here this morning. She left, not because she is angry, but because she needs time to write. "I am used to you disappearing like mist. But this time, don't disappear forever, okay?" Jamie writes in her diary. She is in Paris, signing a contract to publish her first novel, Les mots que je ne t'ai jamais dits. The words you never said to me, a collection of diary entries she wrote during 10 years of silent love. A new man. Jamie is no longer the flashy actor who walks the red carpet. He has turned down all the Hollywood scripts in the past year. Now he lives like an ordinary person, teaching acting at a local art school, walking his dog, and sometimes sitting quietly watching the sea. A reporter once risked his life to ask for an exclusive interview. Jamie said only one thing: "Don't write anything. This is not for telling. It is for living." Chapter 6. The Last Letter. A rainy afternoon in Biarritz. Elise returns, unannounced, no message. She walks into the old café. Jamie is sitting, as if he knew she would come. There are no hasty hugs or tears. Just a piece of paper that Elise places on the table. "You asked me, if you had the chance to do it all over again, would you choose me? Today I say, no. I don't want to do it all over again. I want to start here, with all that I am, and all that I have yet to become." Jamie takes her hand. For the first time, they don't have to run away from anyone. They don't have to apologize to anyone. They don't fear the future, and they don't regret the past. Epilogue. The sea has no end. 4 months later, an independent film was screened at the Cannes Film Festival. When the Sea Forgets. Director, Jamie Dornan. Screenwriter, Elise Laurent. The film tells the story of a lost man, finding his heart on the cold ocean shore. No one asks if they are telling themselves. Because sometimes, people who truly love each other don't need to end up in a wedding. They just need to dare to stay, when no one forces them to stay. Face mask climax scene. Conversation at Biarritz Beach. Scene 73. Rainy afternoon, cold wind, gray sea, no background music. Quiet and real. Setting. Jamie stands alone on the beach. Elise appears from afar, wearing a beige trench coat, walking slowly towards him. No one says anything for the first 10 seconds. Only the sound of the waves, the wind and the audience's hearts tightening. Jamie. Low voice, eyes not leaving her. "I waited for you here, every day. Not because I thought you would come, but because if you did, I didn't want you to see this beach empty." Elise. Standing still, eyes slightly red. "I used to hate this place. Because the first time I loved you, was also the first time I knew what pain was." Jamie. "I was wrong, not for loving you, but for loving you like I could live without you." He steps closer, stopping a foot away from her. The wind blows her hair back. Elise. "We had 10 years to forget each other, Jamie. And you know what's worst? We still remember, every little detail." Jamie. Choking up. "If you'll just give me one day. Just one. I'll give you the rest of my life to make up for those years." Elise. "You don't need to make up for it. I don't want to love you with regret. I want to love you, with what you are." He shakes, holding out his hand. Not begging, not forcing. Jamie. "Then stay." Elise. Looks down at his hands, then looks straight into his eyes. Only if you promise not to disappear when this love becomes too real. He smiles, the first time in the entire film. Jamie. You disappeared for 10 years because you were afraid this was real. Now you're here, to prove that you're ready. Elise holds out her hand. They hold each other. No kiss. No music. Just a silent handshake in the wind. A love that has matured through pain, waiting, and maturity. The scene ends with a long shot. From behind them, two tiny figures in the vast ocean, hand in hand. No more words. But the viewer cries.